So this is how we do it here, man, and you know what I'm saying? This is how I grew up, and this is real rap, and this is how we do it up here in Boston, Massachusetts, man. I hang with black Nazis, black Ku Klux Klan, who robbed like white men did the Indians, Arabian, Asian, Spanish, and African. I'm the devil's apprentice and God's master plan. The new ex-King Newton and Farrakhan. I love pissing off Caucasian Americans. I'm high off they drugs, drunk off they liquor and bombing niggas like US did to Iran, Iraq, Israel, Turkey, and Pakistan, Afghanistan, Korea, Japan, Germany, and Vietnam. Rap Charles Manson, the son of Sam, but Kenneth West, Ted Bundy, St. Hand. I'm dodging 848 Cold Rico laws. Rockefeller, 3 strikes behind prison bars. Penitentiary walls, collect phone calls. San Quentin, Rikers Island, Walpole, and Oz. Jailhouse rock like Elvis in the mess hall. To all my thief theme like Nas and Bravehearts. Play hard, never saw from cradle to graveyard. When I'm mad and bad, not even Jesus can save y'all.
Say it loud. I do it for my people. I'm black and proud. I do it for my people. Say it loud. I do it for my people. I'm black and proud. I do it for my people. Say it loud. I do it for my people. I'm black and proud. I do it for my people. Say it loud. I do it for my people. I'm black and I'm proud. I do it for my people. I'm black and I'm proud. Making it now. Future's now, the future's now. I'm black and I'm proud. Making it now. The future's now, the future's now. I'm African American. You see my skin, you see the melanin. There'll never be another black president again. Boo-hoo, we don't need Obama. Already had enough of drama. What'd he do? They say killed Osama. What'd he do? He ain't say yo mama. Time for war, you better have your armor. Stay strapped, you better keep that llama. Line them up just like Obama. Going out just like a martyr. Warriors. I can't hear you. The Baba TV. Young Pharaoh. Beast the Sinetta. I can't see you. Blue Pill. The Pillars. Where my warriors? What's up? Death to the Negro. I can't hear you. Brother Reggie, we on the front line, man. Where my warriors? Sankofa. I can't see you. What up?
Peace and black power. Welcome to another edition of Baba TV House of Consciousness. Once again, out here on the road in the home of the spokesman for the House of Consciousness, Brother Sankofa in Boston, Roxbury, which is a section of Boston, Massachusetts. It's a long time overdue, but the House of Consciousness is here in the spokesman's hometown, brother.
Peace and black power. Shout out to Baba TV. Once again, it's an honor and a privilege to be before the lens of Baba TV, House of Consciousness, okay? I had to come out here to my hometown. I felt that it was not only long overdue, but it was critically incumbent that I come to where it all started for me. You know what I'm saying? I had a long journey in this path of consciousness, but the root of where that journey started is right here in my hometown, which I'm glad to say is Boston, Mass. Former home to Louis Farrakhan, former home to Malcolm X, former home to Martin Luther King. Actually, this is where he met Coretta Scott King at. This is where he met her at prior to them getting married. So there's a lot of history rich. Harriet Tubman, Martin Delaney, Frederick Douglass, the list goes on. And we're going to take you on a little journey around the city and show you a few historical landmarks and bring this to the people. But I also wanted to go right here to the hood. We on the ground. We like to test the temperature of the people. Give the people a little feel of the pulse of the people.
I acknowledge you guys a lot, man. This is a beautiful thing. Not a lot of this is going on in Boston. Yeah. And I think it's important that we get something set up out here in Boston. Very important city when it comes to this country. That's right. And when it comes to this conscious community, yeah, I think there should be some kind of headquarters located out here. Right. Because what goes on through America, a lot of things start in Boston first. That's right. And if we can establish something here, I'm pretty sure just like NY, it'll pick up and send, I guess, a wave throughout wherever it's supposed to go to. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just want to pay my respects and acknowledge you guys because shit is getting very interesting nowadays, know what I'm saying? Spiritually, as well as this physical BS that we're dealing with. But I'm happy to see you out here.
right.
Very happy to see you out here.
Appreciate it, my brother.
And I'm gonna pick my son up, and I'm gonna come back and
right.
kick it with you a little
Just want
bit.
to say peace and black power. Shout out to
Yeah.
Baba TV.
Shout out to Baba TV, peace and black power to all the gods and the goddesses throughout the nation. Word, man.
We out here live, Roxbury, Boston, Massachusetts.
Man, word.
All right, respect, my brother.
Power to the people.
And then this is what we're gonna do, because a lot of people, this is educational in genre again. This is not just a let's go to my hometown and hang on a block and just, talk to people randomly. No, there's a point in this. It's to come to my town, that's right, because me and Baba, we are embarking on a journey. We are embarking on a journey that basically includes in the liberation of the minds of black people. So in the process of doing that, we are going to go on a literal journey by going to hood. You already see us doing that in other installments of what we're doing. You see us in Times Square, where we're talking to a little bit of people from everywhere, because that's the kind of demographic Times Square is. A little bit of everybody comes there. You see us up in Edenwald projects in the Bronx with my study group, the Uniteam. Shout out to Uniteam. Shout out to Edenwald. Shout out to brother Dr. Reggie out there in the Bronx or Co-op City. You know what I'm saying? You see us in Harlem, of course, and you see us out here in Boston. So the whole point of these things is we're trying to go to a hood near you and test the temperature, feel the pulse of the people in any city that we go to bring this to the people. We want to start making consciousness popular again. There was a time when consciousness was in hip-hop. Consciousness permeated the sound and the art form of black culture at a time. And I think, like the brother just said, rightfully so, we're living in very interesting times. The rise of the white resentment, white militias, the rise of, the outright, the rise of police shootings, the rise of corruptions and blatant white supremacy in the form of physical hatred being committed against you. Hatred, okay, because it's already political, it's already economic, we already know it's institutional, but the interpersonal level is about to step up. So it is very important that we really bring these messages to the people. When I say messages, because it's spiritual, it's historic, it's culture, it's economics, we got to start talking about planning on all levels, because all levels are very critically important and they matter. But the thing is, we got to get in tune and infused with this consciousness. This has to be something that we want, that we know we want, that we know we need, and therefore that we want. Something that we know that we're willing to stand on and willing to die for. But most of all, something that we're willing to live for. Okay? So in order to do that, we have to go out there to the people. Now, I don't mind sitting behind a computer, and I respect the brothers that's doing that. Whatever way you're teaching, but whatever skill or resource that you have to do it with, I respect those who are trying to get some message out there to the people. But I like to go
direct.
I like to
You're
do
doing
it
it
live and direct. This is real news. This is real. This is how you really do it. Now, right here, brother.
I want to know, how can I support you, keep in contact with you?
I'm going to give you my information, brother Baba. Hand him a flyer. Peace, little brother. How old are you?
10.
10. What do you want to be when you grow up, young brother?
Famous basketball player.
A famous basketball player. That's powerful. And your father right here, intelligent man. I know you're going to put in his mind the right knowledge. So when he becomes anything he does, he's always going to have that nationalistic perspective and that self-pride with him. And that's what's going to propel us forward. Because a lot of us, we get into places and positions of power, whether it's sports and entertainment and all that. But what happens is, because we don't have a sense of nationalism, we become isolated from the people. No, we want our greatest and our brightest to be infused and in tune with and principally unified with the community along different lines, where we can have that. So much peace and respect to you, young brother. And as far as anything you can do to support us is by supporting yourself, by studying, by researching, and being the best man that you can be, being the best father that you can be. That's how you support us, because supporting us, I'm a reflection of you, black man, and you're a reflection of me. Okay? We are reflections of each other. So what makes you better and what makes me better and what makes us greater is that we see the bigger picture and we strive and work towards mobilizing forward, galvanizing ourselves to do better, to be better, to become stronger, because we make the bloodline stronger. See, it's all about them. It's all about the youth. This is our future. Our greatest resource is the young black youth. So we have to put all of our resources into that. But the right knowledge has to be what the foundation is to all of this. So by supporting us is by staying tuned. You know what I'm saying? Studying, being a great father that you already are. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a support isn't just giving a person like or giving us some donations. Even though we need donations in economics and support House of Consciousness, support Baba TV, support Black News 102. Okay? But a lot of the support that we need to have is when we support our own. Support some black businesses. When you came up here and showed love for the people right there, that's the kind of support we need. We need brotherhood. We need a united black front. So we need brothers who know that, who teach that, reach out to somebody and let them know that this is what we need. Let them know to tune into Baba TV. Let them know that the greatest thing that they can do as a black person is enhance themselves with a comprehensive knowledge of self and get some kind of skill level in life that is going to help contribute to a greater cause. See, because that's what this is all about. Now, we come out here and we like to talk about history. We like to talk about politics. And we should. We talk about spirituality and different things that concern people and people activity. And that which people are in tune and entwined with as humans, specifically as black people. See, but the whole point of the matter is not just talking to be talking about it, to feel self-elated because we are handling topic matters that are critical and we can eloquently and euphemistically expound upon different subject matters. And that is a good thing because I always tell young black men, one of the greatest things you can do, brother, is work on your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Know how to become a better speaker. So, you know, people will respect you more. You're already going to be hated, but don't be hated and be self-hatred towards yourself too. Love yourself in the middle of that hatred, to love yourself, to refine yourself, to pick yourself back up, to pull your pants up and walk with some dignity and pride. You know what I'm saying? To get some knowledge, because you know what knowledge of self does? It gives you a certain psychology in your mind. It does something to the minds of your children where it makes them proud to want to stand upon something that they are a part of, that they belong to, that there's a certain pride that is infused in them, that they want to grow up and defend this. They want to further develop this, and they want to pass this on to their own, making their bloodline even stronger. The whole purpose and functionality of knowledge is problem resolution, advancement, and growth and development. That is the whole purpose and functionality. So when we come out here and do this, this is to galvanize the people. Okay? This is to get their attention, to get them to be interested in the work, studying, and really seeking what their path ought to be. But only in the process, because you have to galvanize them, as the blueprint to the mobilization, which is the real on-the-ground action. And the times that we're living in, like you said, are very interesting. They're about to get a lot more interesting. They're about to get very interesting. And it's going to be very detrimental to us when these interesting times that we're living in, if we don't prepare for that. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. That's what Malcolm X, former Roxbury resident, Malcolm X once said. And that is proper. In order to secure a future for us and prosperity for us, we need to consider the oppositions. We need to consider that which we don't even want to consider, that are uncomfortable truths. And then we need to sit at the table and really start to discuss a blueprint for self-protection, self-advancement, and self-liberation. Because if we don't, then we are only aiders and abettors in our own demise by our lack of being proactively involved with destinies that other people have already blueprinted for us. You know what I mean? I've always been a stand-up person. See, we always like to say we keep it real. That's one of the things that we say in the hood. Keeping it real is one of the most popular terms and slogans that we have, right? We want money and power and respect. But we got to understand that, you know, keeping it real shouldn't be limited to you ready to bust a nigga in the head because he slighted you, or he looked at you wrong, or because you get in the street and you get it in. You get busy. You don't take shorts. A lot of times we relegate these terms that we consider terms of pride and nobility as only relegated to our self-destruction, or it's only relegated to the negative attitudes and energy that we exhibit towards each other. See, sometimes keeping it real has to mean that you made mistakes in life and you realize you made mistakes and you want to right those wrongs. That's keeping it real, means being real with yourself. You know, that you have flaws and that you know that you need to work on these things in order to empower yourself and to transcend and to evolve and to elevate, there are things you're going to have to look at within that you don't want to deal with. You're going to have to stand up and face oppositions that you didn't want to face before. That's what keeping it real is. We like to talk about money, power, and respect, you see? Now, see, money is not just power, see? You know what I mean? A lot of people, because we're caught up in money, because we need resources. We need resources. That's very important. That's very important. But see, you know, with power is what giveth money and can taketh money away from you. So somebody can maketh you rich and taketh, and I say the if in it, being euphemistic, and take it away from you. You see what I'm saying? Power is the ability to develop, to blueprint, to develop, and then to defend that which you develop, to create, to recreate, to manifest ideas, to build, and to advance. That's what power really is. Money is a dynamic of power. But see, if you have money and you don't have power, which is knowledge, which is principle unity, which is using your money and a collective thing like group economics. See, in group economics, money is power. Money itself in an individualistic, that's why money only stays in the black community for up to 6 hours, according to the general consensus. See, money is power in the Chinese community because their money, okay, turns over in their community 20, 40, 20 days or something like that before it has to leave. You go to Chinatown, banks, stores, all kind of institutions that you can imagine are right there in their community. So one person needs another kind of resource, he can go to his Chinese brethren and get that, or a couple of blocks over and get that which he needs. See, a lot of the things that we have in our community, we don't own a lot of the things in our community anymore, because there was a time when we did. Before Oliver Brown versus the Board of Education and integration, you started to see a dwindling away of black businesses and black institutions. That's another topic. But the whole point is we need to get back to that kind of community type of orientation. And when we was under the foot, the raw dog, blatant racism that we were facing, we had more community structure because we was forced to have that. We are going back to that. I consider we're going back to a neo-reconstructionist period. So the Reconstruction era is we're going back to that. With Donald Trump trying to make America great again, we're going back to that. And if going back to that, we're going to be forced to go back to our greatest resource, which is ourselves, our principle unity. See, power, money is only power when you have group economics. Money and unity is only power when it's principled. And then that's only powered when we have a sense of nationalism. When we have individualism, see, yeah, because individualism is a result of cosmopolitanism, and integration has made us become individualistic, materialistic, which is anti-nationalistic, which has made us be able to be sitting ducks for white supremacy, pawns in the political, socio-economic chess game of white supremacy. See, the whole purpose of having this knowledge is to expose contradictions. It is to give us self-pride by knowing aspects of comprehensive knowledges of our history. You know what I mean? To have some spiritual astuteness and to have some cultural astuteness. These are the things that we're going to need to arm ourselves with, or we're going to harm ourselves. Either we're going to arm ourselves with knowledge, or we're going to harm ourselves through ignorance, and we're going to be aiders and abettors in our own demise. So this is what it's all about, and this is for the youth right here. You are the future, and we love you. You're making a contribution. You're making a contribution right here.
TV.
Baba
TV. Big shout out to Baba TV. I got a whole lot to say, but I gotta bring my little man to the skills and drills. Basketball, no books, no ball program. But I just once again I want to acknowledge you being here.
That's right.
I think you being here is very important to this city. You know, just yesterday 2 days ago I lost a cousin to attempted murder. Locked up on $75,000 bail. 6 hours later I lost a cousin. Shot 9 times, know what I'm saying? The other day, you know what I'm saying? Out here, yep, you know what I'm saying? But I was just watching a clip by Professor James Smalls.
That's right.
And he spoke about Malcolm's movement and Martin Luther King's movement, and he spoke about the individuals that were out there who were doing the footwork for these two brothers. And he said that the individuals who were out there were 15 to 18 years old.
Yeah.
Those were our soldiers.
That's right.
And right now, our soldiers are killing each other.
That's right.
And, you know, I had this conversation last night with my cousin we were just in deep thought about, you know, the violence that's taking place and how these evil, I guess, these evil motherfuckers, they about to come for us.
That's right.
They about to turn up like never before. And if we don't get our young soldiers in the right state of mind, we won't have no soldiers to fight this war.
That's right.
But big shout out to Baba TV once again. I'm very grateful to see you out here, brother. I'm very grateful to see you out here because I take this as a spiritual sign because my son lives right there. And for the longest, I've been waiting for that New York part of the conscious community to come step foot out here in Boston. Because, yes, sir. Because the powers that be out here, they don't want to see this. They do not want to see this. And I think this is just the beginning of something beautiful. Shout out to Baba TV, big time, man. Thank you for coming out here, brother, man.
Peace.
Word,
Black
peace.
Power.
Yes, sir. Black Power, definitely.
It's an honor to be well received back in my community.
Yes, sir.
See, a lot of people, they talk consciousness, but you never see them in their community or in any community.
No.
I'm in every community. You see me in New York. You see, brother, you're going to see us. We're going out to Newark, New Jersey next. Shout out to Brick City. But you see me right here in my roots because I love my people. I'm a race soldier. I am a soldier on the front line for the cause of black liberation. So get familiar with seeing your brother live and in person on the street with the people because this is where our power is. Peace and black power.